The Supreme Court striking another blow to the EPA's ability to regulate wetlands in America. It's a ruling mourned by some environmentalists, but celebrated by a North Idaho couple and many farmers and land users. Our Brendan Jones has more on the Idaho case that could have a major impact on U.S. waterways.
The EPA's ability to regulate over 40 million acres of wetlands were stripped this week by the Supreme Court. It's believed that the ruling will now make it easier for developers and farmers to dig up or fill in wetlands near rivers, lakes, and streams by limiting what is considered federal water, putting it directly into the hands of the state.
A lot of the issue there was where does federal jurisdiction end and where does state jurisdiction begin?
That's Braden Jensen, the Deputy Director of Governmental Affairs for the Idaho Farm Bureau. He says not only will the ruling help farmers, but it will revolutionize the freedom that you can have when developing some land.
Will potentially impact what you're able to do, what you're able to develop, and how you're able to utilize that land, whether you need to get a federal permit to be able to do whatever you want to do.
The case, which stemmed from a North Idaho couple's desire to build on their house, started in 2007. Those opposed to the ruling fear it could open the door for polluted waters.
Here in Idaho, we have some huge aquifers in addition to just our wetlands. And things like that are now opened up for pollutants. They're exempt from the Clean Water Act, which has always been the intent of Congress, is to protect all waters of the United States.
Nelson says a lot of the waterways in Idaho are going to lose protection because they don't fall under the navigable water standard. That's something Jensen says there are safeguards for.
That we still have a state Department of Environmental Quality here in Idaho that is regulating the air, the water, the natural resources that we have here in the state.
Nelson notes that while the Supreme Court interprets the laws, Congress creates them. He says that's where the fight goes next.
We can, urge our Congress members to pass a bill that updates the definition of waters of the United States, that updates the Clean Water Act, that restores those protections.
Brendan Jones, Idaho News 6.